Timbaland's new AI artist is a big problem. What up, words? Boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit notification bell. Keep sending those cash outs to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Listen, this is a problem. We revere Timbaland and we expect him to have some common sense when it comes to this hip-hop space. And I know there are people on each side of the coin. I know that I use AI for certain things. Even when you open up your Bing, your Google, your Yahoo search, whatever you're searching on, it is now fully encompassed and incorporated with AI. A lot of us love to use Grok or whatever it's called, Grok, on Twitter. It's hilarious. It is a hoot. You can say, Grok, tell me XYZ, and it will tell you whatever you want to hear. Sometimes the answer is a little too snarky for me, but a lot of times it's hilarious, and we are there, and for a time it is good. I will stand on this. I've been saying this for 20 years. AI will, in fact, destroy us all, but until then, we need to use it for the greater good. Now, with that being said, there's a touchy line as to what is good. A Redman just dropped a magnificent AI-generated video. I believe it was also the Method Man or somebody else just dropped a magnificent AI-generated video. Quite a few rappers, older rappers, in fact, are making some pretty decent AI-generated videos. I believe Onyx and a couple other people. I could be wrong, but I know that there are quite a few artists using it to push the needle forward and to make better concepts and things of that nature. And I have no problem with AI doing things like that. Okay, so let's just be clear. A person like myself who is out front and stomping mad about this Timbaland AI artist, we are not just upset for the sake of being upset with AI. There are nuances to this. There are levels to this, and in regards to creativity, there's a very big gap where humans do need to be respected. At some point, people will lose jobs and people will lose homes and things of that nature based on AI being able to do things faster, better, and with a level of quality that is going to be almost impossible to create, that will seem like it is as good, if not better, than a human. Once they realize that they can make things by a formula, they can do things by numbers, paint by numbers, they'll be painting numbers faster than humans will ever be able to do it. That's why a lot of humans are using it. This is why they went on strike with the writer's strike in Hollywood, because the AI is going to be writing scripts. AI is going to be, if you're on Twitter, you see tons and tons of AI. You could call it AI slop or AI generated material content. It's all day and every day. And once you get good at it, you can sit there and just AI generate shit all day. And some of it's cool. Like when they say He-Man, the whole He-Man character cast turned real, and the Incredibles, if they were real, and all these little things, and Star Wars, and it's the sexy lady, and this, that, and the third. Those things are awesome. And we click them in droves. Don't tell me you don't, because each one of them has millions and millions of views. So all of you are watching them. With that being said, that is not real. They're usually turning a cartoon into another form of cartoon. They're not taking something that is out of nowhere, making a whole new thing and trying to point it onto the world. Now, I've seen guys make full AI movies and full AI television things and things of that nature, and that's going to bleed into animators and things of that nature. So that's what they're trying to avoid, where a studio can sit there and have two guys, like when Elon Musk came into Twitter and half the staff, if not more than half the staff, got let go and Twitter's still around. That's what they're trying to avoid, where you can come in, one guy can have 5 people, and the whole staff that used to be 300 people, now it's 5 people, because all these 5 guys is creating AI content, just prompting shit all day. So that's what they don't want. They don't want you to be flooding the game with a bunch of AI scripts. And right now you can get, I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of those books you're getting on Amazon are AI created. People have been creating AI books for at least 5 years. You can make the whole book, put it in a paperback form, and sell it, right? And now you got a whole book that you didn't even open up, you didn't even read it. Hopefully some of these people are proofreading, but I think AI has gotten so good you can almost do these things without really doing a lot of proofreading, which is sad. But that's what we're trying to avoid, where the human creativity gets misplaced and it gets misused to a point where someone with no creativity can just come in. Now they're making beats. They're making rhymes. You know how hard it is to make a beat, a quality beat? And you can make a beat. They got a million apps on these phones where you can sit and make a beat on your phone without even thinking about it. They got 40 apps right now. You can go on your phone and make a beat, but is it a good beat? Or does it sound generic? Like, you know what that word generic means? It means like anybody can do it. But when you go listen to the Clip's new album, that's not generic. That's somebody that really knows what they're doing. And you're not going to create that shit with no AI, right? But where we're going with this with Timberland, he wants you to be able to do that. If you put all the Pharrell beats from the time he started, them Neptune beats, Star Trek and all that shit he was doing, right? Him and Chad or whatever, and you give AI enough time and you put it in there, a bunch of that shit, they're going to start making beats just like Pharrell. What would Pharrell do type beats? So this is where the problem comes in with this Timberland artist, TaTa, and this, that, and the third. And Timberland is a very, in my opinion, he's stubborn and he's kind of selfish and he doesn't care what's going on. So a lot of us are getting a little upset and wonky with Timberland, and Timberland could care less that you're mad about TaTa, the AI artist that he signed. He claims he's going to still work with humans. I think Timberland is tired of working with humans. I did this story a couple weeks back. And forgive me, I kept saying the name of the company wrong, right? It's Suno, right? If I'm not mistaken. And I want to read this article and have a conversation, but what's going on with Timberland is Timberland, in my opinion, is almost on the wrong side of history with this, because yes, a lot of people in my comments and say, Charles, you just don't understand. AI will be the center of the music industry at some point. You're just almost a dinosaur trying to hang on to the past. It's not that I'm a dinosaur, it's that I'm a realist. And once we start doing too many things with AI where the creativity is supposed to be, we're going to lose the creativity. Because if it's a whole bunch of people that can do the same thing with the same beats, it's not going to be good anymore. This is when things get out of hand, and things like this are why we are kind of a little ticked off with Timberland, because what he's doing now is egregious. He's already had to apologize because he's letting the AI or using the AI to generate beats, but he can't generate the beats unless he trains the AI on artists and producers' previous work. So he needs hundreds of producers to pump into this AI, so then the AI can kick out a beat or rhymes or both. The beat, these things are now they're doing. You can do whole songs if you prompt in a certain kind of way. And he already got caught twice using people's original compositions. The first guy, a beat maker, he made a beat live and was banging his head like it was crazy, and it had the tag of the guy that the AI stole it from. Right? I can't remember the guy's name offhand, but it had the tag of the guy in the beat, so it clearly stole his beat. The AI is so crazy, it didn't know that he took the producer's tag in it. So it had the producer's tag still in it. People like, yo, that's Homeboy's beat. What we doing? Timberland, first of all, he didn't want to admit it, didn't want to cop to it. Then he got so much flack and pressure, he had to say, okay, I'm sorry. It was Homeboy's beat, right? This Suno company is already under lawsuits, and it's all kind of nonsense going on because people are suing them for millions, because rightfully so, they're generating millions and millions off of this concept of AI, which cannot work unless it takes hundreds and thousands of people's prior works and dumps it in there to a big blender and makes the shit the way you would do it or I would do it, and then they can sell it, repackage it, and make people pay a monthly fee. And there are millions of people paying the monthly fee for this thing. This thing is making millions, gang. Okay, just so you know that. So what's going on is Timberland is fighting for his life to put out this whole thing. I think they're tired of working with humans. The CEO of this company is basically saying, we're going to take the difficulty out of making music. Some people think that making music is too hard. Well, if making music is too hard, you probably shouldn't be making music, gang. If making beats is too hard for you, you probably need to be doing something else. Go kick a soccer ball. This ain't for you. But the CEO of Suno wants to make it easier and more accessible. That's jargon. That is corporate talk for, we want to make more money. We want to sell more units of whatever we're selling. He don't care if you like making beats and you want it to be easier. I'm just going to be honest. If I'm a real producer, if I'm a real MC, yeah, you're going to have people they liken this to, oh, you wasn't mad when auto-tune, da-da-da. It is, yes, it's a tool, but it's a tool that is a real cheat code tool, because You don't have to do much with this thing. You can just tinker it a little bit and prompt it, and it's doing the heavy lifting, right? So Kanye's talking about Bully has 50% AI. Well, I don't want to hear an album of 50% AI from nobody. From absolutely nobody. Because if that's the case, some little kid from Idaho could sit there and prompt this thing and make a classic album. Without knowing how to rap, without knowing how to make a beat, he don't never have to touch the beat pads. There are certain things you got to do to get to a certain level. Timberland had to do certain things to get to a certain level, right? I'm sure he was what they were, back in the day, they called it pause mixing, where you would play the record and you would, this is before they had samplers, you would record, you would hit record, play the record, after whatever, 8 seconds, whatever, you would stop it, put the record back to the beginning, record it, and you would sit there and do that, take an hour to do one beat, right? Just to do the sample alone. It should take you an hour, keep pause mixing. But that was a thing that producers had to do back in the day. We did it and all that. It's a badge of honor. So if you didn't, it's like a DJ that never really touched real turntables. It's like, yo, you're kind of like you're kind of fugazi. I'm just gonna be honest. So you gotta know, you gotta go through the process. And you gotta learn your craft. I don't think learning how to prompt AI is learning the craft. I'm just going to be honest. So Timberland is well, these guys do a lot of stuff just for money, but Timberland is peddling this Suno thing with that. He's on the board and this, that, and the third, just like he sold verses. As soon as verses got high, him and Swizz Beatz sold verses and then tried to buy it back, but they sell out the culture like it doesn't matter. But here we are trying to sit there, blood, sweat, and tears. I used to have my beat equipment in the closet, right? I used to, when I was me and my wife, we had a whole different space, and all my stuff was in a closet. So I'm in a hot ass closet for hours trying to make beats, right? I earned that shit. I earned how to make. I earned that studio time. I earned all that shit when I used to go to make these songs in the studio and this, that, and the third, and hours and days and months of trying to make this stuff better and tweak it and da. I don't think I could just give it to you and you go and pay $9.99. Now you're making the same goddamn beats it took me years to learn. I think it's bullshit. And Timberland knows it's bullshit. But Timberland's going to get a nice size bag. So Timberland is okay with blowing smoke up your ass. And he's mad at people for coming at him. Timberland is mad. He's very indignant on that. He has no, it's like, listen, you can't tell me nothing. I'm Timberland. Like, this dude don't care. This dude is defiant about it. Arrogant, just fuck. I knew Timberland was kind of funny style, but I didn't know until this stuff happened, I did not know Timberland was this fucking funny style. Like he closed-minded. He's very self-serving. Like, it's just like, bro, like, this is for the culture. It's like, what culture? I'm making an AI artist called TaTa. This chick don't even know nothing about the culture. So this is why this is the problem with it, is when you got people like myself who blood, sweat, and tears, we sit there, we listen to hip hop all day. Like, when I was a kid, from the time rap came out to first hit my ears, yeah, I listened to a lot of music, but primarily it was rap. So that's how I got such an extensive ear for what rap posed to sound like, right? I'm the AI, years of AI before AI, and I'm a real human being. I don't think you could dump all that into a machine and then hand it out to people who are squares and they don't know what's really going on with hip hop. They don't know what the culture is. So they're going to sit there and easily just type in the culture and make it. I think that's bullshit. And I have a problem with it. And I'm not saying you're not supposed to be able, okay, advance it. Technology is good, right? For a time is good. And I'm all for things being made to be simplified, right? Because I remember, I tell the story all the time about how the DJs got so mad. A lot of the DJs got so mad when that technology came out, when they came out with the technology to put your music onto MP3s and to put your MP3s into your laptop. You can have 3, 4, 5,000 songs in your laptop, and I can't remember the name of the damn DJ software. Every DJ uses it now, but when it first came out, these DJs had a problem, and it was a real issue. It was a split down the middle in hip hop, where if you bought this, it's going to come to me in a minute, but if you bought this, some DJs was looking at you sideways, because they still was going to parties with 15 crates of records. You're coming in with your hard drive and a damn laptop and some daggone some CDJs. And if you're a DJ, don't lie. You remember when people had a problem with CDJs. So every time technology comes in, we balk at it, right? You ain't no real DJ. It was DJ wars. DJs was saying DJs that used the CDJs wasn't real DJs. Okay, so let's just be, and that's technology, and it made it easier. So I'm not saying we don't get easier shit. Let's just be honest. A lot of you DJs really didn't want to touch CDJs for years. You was on some stubborn shit. I'm just gonna be honest. So I'm not sitting here telling you, okay, be stubborn, only use your Tech 12s. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, we get all that, right? But at the same time, it can't be where you're taking away from the culture. With this, you're not adding to it. You're taking away, because now with this AI person, that's a person who don't get tired, don't sleep, don't ask for money. Now you're just looking to X out people who rightfully do the creative process. You're even using a female singer says Timberland is training that TaTa AI artist on her voice, right? She's done work with Timberland, and he told her what it was, but he really didn't tell her what it was, because now she's like, yo, I could have sung that. Why are you getting the AI? Because he don't got to pay you. He don't need to pay you nothing. If he puts all your vocal cords in the damn AI, now he don't need to call you no more. They just put a single out for this TaTa character, and I don't know, Timberland must read the room, gang. These comments are awful. This ain't gonna work, gang. It ain't gonna work whatsoever, because what's happening is it's a backlash. And see, what people, the internet is the gift and the curse, and when the internet really, really works, it really works. And what I'm saying is, when we really tired of something, and we really want to voice our opinion and make sure that thing don't take off, then here we are. They're making sure this thing don't take off. In his comments, they got a little advertisement for this little TaTa thing, and somebody was right. Why couldn't Tyler sing? Tyler could have sing this shit. Like, what? I don't know what you're doing. But see, the only reason to do this, like I said, you're not cultivating creativity by doing this, Timberland. I'm talking like it's me and you right now, Timberland. You're Xing out a real singer that could have really sung this, because you dealt with Tink and you dealt with all these people and they didn't work out. And I think Timberland just 100% just tired, gang. He tired of telling you singing like this. Yo, you going too low, going too high, sing it up there. He can just hit buttons and do 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 do. He can just the AI making the beat, and then the other AI character come along, sing along. He can put this chick anywhere, sing anything, da da da. Because they're trying to move the shows to meta, right? They're trying to make it where you can put your headset on and go watch whoever, right? For $9.99 or $10, whatever it is, $25, whatever. They're trying to make it so you can go in meta world and watch these shows. So that's where TaTa gonna be performing at. A lot of you be like, where's she gonna perform? Well, she don't need to go nowhere. You gonna have to just put your headset on and watch TaTa. You have to pay for it. So that's where he's trying to make it, where it's less hustle. There's no tour that they could just program this thing and make the greatest show. You know what I'm saying? You saw Katy Perry damn near fell off the goddamn. She was up on the damn the harness and the shit almost. And Beyonce, so they're like, nah, we don't need no more of that. We about to fall into the crowd. None of that shit. What we gonna do? This AI thing is taking over. So Timberland is looking at it. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't feel like it's a term of. It may have started as creativity. Now I think of it as greed. I think Timberland is looking at this as a chance to make a real big bag with little to no effort. And I know he's like, well, they got a whole team. We got a whole team of humans behind this thing. Yeah, all these humans, for all them humans, you could have put out a real person. I saw the post. I don't know if it was Hello Jaime or whatever his name, Hello Hassan, whatever his name. He put a post up about, oh, go check out Timberland. I'm surely got sponsored, but check out Timberland's new AI artist. But he made sure to say that there's a whole team, right, of humans behind the artist. And so we're supposed to just go check it out. No, we don't agree with it. As a culture, hip-hop, R&B, and whatever else you want to call it. And that artist ain't even R&B or hip-hop. But hip-hop, a lot of times, we got to take the brunt of shit. We got to get in front of things, because other cultures would just let it be. They already got a whole AI band out there on Spotify, got millions of followers already. So our culture is the one going to be like, nah, we're not having this bullshit, right? So it got to take hip-hop to make some noise. So hip-hop is up in arms about this artist. Yeah, she's not even rapping. She's like a K-pop artist. Timberland, no, he don't need America to approve of this thing. They're going to eat this up over there overseas. They're going to eat this up. He's aiming for like Japan, Korea, China. He knows they're going to eat it up. They don't care. They're not looking at it like us. Right? They're not looking at it like this. They're gonna oh, it's wonderful. Da, da, da. So he not really, that's why he's so arrogant about it, because he knows the US people can't really stop this. He'll put the shit up here, but we can't see the ads over there. So he's gonna put it up over there and be fine. He putting it up over here, damn near just like to see what happened. But once he put it overseas, that shit gonna take over like hotcakes. Right? He getting all this international rights together, like the contracts and this and that and third. He gonna cake up over there. But right now, before all that happened, we letting you know, Timberland, this is a disservice to creatives. You're Xing us out, you're cutting us out, and you're saying you're going to work with humans. Don't do us no fucking favors. You don't like us no more. You clearly don't like us. Don't be like, I'm still going to work with humans. How? Why? Why would you ever? You got to focus on TaTa. That's what you're doing. Focus on TaTa. We're not rocking with you. We don't believe in it, and it's a real problem for the culture. We feel like, I'm just going to be honest, I really look at Timberland sideways. I'm looking at probably 80% of the people from my era sideways, gang. I didn't know it was going to get this bad. It's awful. A lot of people I used to revere, Snoop Dogg, and a lot of people, they just turned into just really greedy and awful people, and just like, what's going on, gang? But this is where we are. So I'm looking at it like this. Timberland is showing us who he is because he's very, very defiant about rolling this back. He doesn't have to roll it back, but he's going to hear what we got to say. And for those people out there that don't understand, there's people in my comments telling me AI is the future. Challz, you need to get in front of it. You need to get with this. AI is going to be, before you know it, it's going to be. No one is denying that. And AI is already the future. I already use AI almost daily for this, that, and the third. Right? I have a business outside of this, and I use it. I use it to make photographs of stuff for the business, this and that. So I know what it can do. And even people got problem with that. So people out here that take real pictures. Like, it's a lot of people getting X'd out with this AI stuff, but they're going to have to learn to use it as well. Now, you're going to say, Challz, how are you cool with making AI photographs? You're cool with making AI videos, AI banners, but for some reason, you're having a problem with people making AI music. Well, it's not that I have a problem with making AI music, but I just want you to be aware, when you mass incorporate AI music, or you're mass incorporating AI art where they can just make paintings and blow up paintings and sell them, all this shit AI, you're Xing people out of a job. You're Xing creatives out of their jobs, right? And you probably be like, well, creatives need to be better. They need to create better, Okay, I hear you. But at the same time, when the playing field isn't level, it's like moving in a daggone Home Depot into a neighborhood. Yeah, that's going to shut down it's been proven. All the mom and pops around in that neighborhood get shut down because people just go to the Home Depot, right? They commercialize the shit and they go to Home Depot because it's cheaper and it's quicker. They got people going to come down the aisle and help them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they got parking. All of it. This is beautiful. They got sodas in the front. So everybody's going to the Home Depot. And the creative, the small guys, the guy with the SoundCloud account, he's getting shut down. Because why would I listen to him when there's 35 other guys with the lo-fi beat pages and this and that that's doing it faster and better? It's possible right now. It's impossible right now for me on YouTube to keep up with the AI. I could never keep up with the AI content. I'm a human that needs to think of this shit. These guys are spitting out 5, 6 AI shorts in an hour and just posting them all day. Like, thank God YouTube has a limit of how many shorts you can post. The motherfucker put up 100 posts a day. You know what I mean? So you cannot compete with it. It's impossible. So you can be like, yeah, you need to just get better at what you do. How? When the joint creating it so fast? Right? And it don't even be that great. It'd be like mistakes and misspelled words and the voices be saying shit wrong. So it's not even good. It's just, like they say, slop. It's trash, but it's flooded. And so it's like, it's lucky that we even still get these videos out for you guys. Cause now I'm gonna be honest, I think out of 20 videos they got hip now. They using YouTube topics, hip hop topics now, and they'll just use a couple pictures and have an AI voice, some daggone kid in Idaho, right? Just sitting there, and then Tupac said, and so it's like a bunch of this AI stuff. So I come out with my Tupac video or my academic video. They done got 7, 8, 9 AI videos that the guy didn't do nothing, didn't even use his real voice. He typed in the script and the damn AI said it. So he didn't even have to worry about what he sound like. So it's like, you're competing with that shit. So I get it. I get it. And that's what I mean. It's a thin line with this. And that's why, let's just be honest, y'all don't know if y'all know, but YouTube just put out a warning that they're going to stop paying. If you do AI videos, they're shutting all that shit down. If you do low effort videos, I believe in this month, I believe in July, they're stopping all the payments for all that AI shit. So it's going to be a really different landscape. You're going to have to prove what you're doing. You really did it as a human and it wasn't low effort. I don't know. That's going to be a slippery slope because they're going to be shutting down a lot of channels where God really works hard. But they just said they're going to stop paying you. YouTube is always looking for a way not to pay you, gang. I'm just going to be honest. So we're going to see how that shakes out. And I don't know if that's including the AI videos where the music is involved. So it's going to be a slippery slope. But I'm not going to be here all night talking about this. Timberland's AI artist, to me, matter of fact, I'm going to have to say this, to each his own. If you want to watch an AI artist be my guest, go have fun with it. But to me, I don't want to see it. Now, I get it. You're going to say, well, Challz, you got PJ Masks and all these cartoons for kids you're watching. A lot of that shit is AI. I don't know what you're mad about because you got your kids watching, da-da-da. Okay, that's fine. End of the day, mostly, that is a huge team of people. Like all these things with these kids and these shows where they're having 30 shows, 30 episodes or something, and the kids, that's usually a team of people is different voices. They don't use AI voices for shit. Those are real people's voices. So those are jobs, just like animators and this, that, and the third. But the AI is usually one guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's different from a team, right? It's different from a team of people that's making a whole product, as opposed to one guy that's doing a bunch of slop with misspelled words. And you know what I'm saying? Just like, it's different. It's different. So I'm just going to say this. There is a very thin line about how AI can be used. I feel like if you're using AI to X out actual creators, which is difficult, it's a thin line of keeping creators employed and also being technologically sound and advanced. It's always going to increase, and it's just a thin line, and it's a slippery slope. So you could really make the point, say, Challz, you have no right to be mad at Timbaland, but I am, because I think the way Timbaland is doing it, he's not really genuine about trying to help artists do this. I don't think he is. I think he's just using Sonos to get it back. They don't care what comes out of this because they're stealing artists' work. They're taking people's sounds and they're dumping it into so every time I come up with a new sound, he can go and dump it into the damn AI. Now the AI can do it. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. I think that's an issue. And I'm going to stand on that. I'm not going to talk about this no more. Not today. I'm done talking about this. In the future, we'll have this conversation, but right now, I feel like it's a big problem for hip-hop. It's a big problem for the music industry. I feel like there's going to be less and less reason to sign you if they can go sign, quote-unquote. I don't know how you sign a entity. I don't know how you sign AI. I don't know how you do that, but they're gonna have some kind of way that they can control the intellectual property and say, that's mine. I don't know how, but that's what they're going to do. Just like NFTs and all this other shit that come and go. We'll see, but I'm going to stand on this. I don't think that artist in America is going to make any noise. It's not going to make any ground. And the only way it's going to get played is if they sneak it on a bunch of people's playlists. No one is going to be trying to hear that shit. Well, I'm not going to say no one. There's a lot of little teenage girls out there that will dance to this. And once they get the TikToks going and pop it, and once you get a couple influencers supporting this, Gunna already said he don't mind. He would sign an AI his damn self. He already rapped with an AI. So it's weird, gang. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG. I don't got nothing else to say about this right now, man. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. See what they got going on. They got a bunch of flavors and things of that nature, all right? Let me know what you think. I'm going to catch you on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. black-yeti.com.
CLB.